overtime. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson. It is for real. Season begins here. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He's across the 20, taken down just short. Of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll run it with Tony Pollard. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up 2nd and long.
At the 26. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and
8. On the ready. Here we go.
On the ground, that is Brashard Smith. And he'll take this to about the 28. Daniil Hunter with the stop.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Got it. Ready?
3rd and 6.
Ready.
From the gun, here's Ward. He's going to air this one out. Tony Pollard. And he's going to take this one all the way. 71 yards. Touchdown, Tennessee. Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it. And the Titans have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes a return from the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
They're on the 29-yard line.
Play action. Stroud. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a 1st down. And now the 1st carry for Joe Mixon. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. 2nd down.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. So on 4th down, on comes Tommy Townsend to punt for Houston. This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
to start the drive, and here is Smith. And they're going to get him down right at the 25. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A pickup there of 28 yards.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
It's a big one for Tennessee. 35 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, taken down for a loss.
And will be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down coming up.
This guy's really starting to roll now. I mean, his involvement in the passing game just continues to pick up, and until the defense identifies him as a pass threat, I expect this quarterback to keep looking his way.
Okay,
They'll empty out the backfield, line up for third and 3.
ready, go, Bronco 80.
And movement up front. And that's our first time tonight to check in with our referee. So after the 5 yards walked off, it is third down and 8. Out of the gun, Ward. And he will get into the end zone. Cam Ward, touchdown Titans. That is second touchdown tonight. No problem there on the extra point, and the Titans move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. He fields it at the 8. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Here we go. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down. On first down, they keep it on the ground, and they keep it with Mixon. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 12 more yards from him there, and another first down. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Open man. Downfield. It's Nico Collins. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter. So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Now the Georgia Bulldog. Here's Nick Chubb. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
Brings up third down.
All right.
From the gun, here's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver are on the same page on that last pass.
Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Alert! Alert!
The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground. So one of the elements of a good screen game is the quarterback having the timing in his head to know, I want to hold the ball long enough to get the rush to commit to me, to set up the blocking and set up the back behind them. But I also can't hold it on forever because then I don't have an opportunity to deliver the ball. So it was really more of the latter here where he's trying to hold on as long as he can. The pressure just gets to him a little too fast and the ball falls incomplete. And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
At their own 29-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On the ground, it's Mixon. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He's brought down at the 31. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Let's go. What? 18. Lights up. Hey, who knows?
Now, Stroud. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jabril Peppers. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick 6 for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
Here we go. 18.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. That's over the middle and caught by Collins. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. So 1 quarter in the books on our first Sunday night telecast of the year. It's the Titans
First
out
down,
to the
Texans.
early lead. We're back in Music City after this. On first down, it's Stroud. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect, and it falls incomplete.
This offense has to do a better job of generating chunk plays once he gets outside the pocket and they transition into scramble drill. Instead, nobody really uncovers downfield, forces him to make a difficult throw, and falls incomplete.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Mixon. Room to run inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. A pickup there of 25 yards. It's good for a Texans first down.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
Throwing is Stroud.
First down, Houston.
That is caught at the 3. To the goal line and in. David Njoku. Touchdown, Texans.
Naomi Fairbairn lining up for the extra point.
Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and the Texans get a bit closer here. It's now 21-10.
Naomi Fairbairn to kick
And so
off
after
for
the
Houston.
touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Off play action, it's Ward. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
23-yard line.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On the toss, here's Smith. And he's out of bounds. We're going to mark him at the 35. Pick up of the 11 yards on that one. First down for Tennessee. Back to throw is Ward. His pass caught. It's Chigokonkwo. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Collins. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go, go.
Shotgun snap for Ward. High throw, but it's reeled in. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of 31.
It's a big one for Tennessee. 31 yards. They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's first and goal.
Cougar 19. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
Play fake, now Ward to throw. Nowhere to go, he is taken down. Daniil Hunter taking him down for the first sack of this new campaign.
18-yard line.
First down was not very good. Here's second and goal.
Panther 6.
Looking to throw, it's Ward. He'll get this out wide to Pollard.
Ward's pass complete to Tony Pollard. A gain of 11. It's now
Play 7 of the drive coming up, and it's 3rd and goal. Throwing, Ward. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line. The field goal unit is out for the Titans. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. His kick is good. And the Titans are going to open up a 2-touchdown lead, 24-10.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
They'll go play action with Stroud. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
And the Texans first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
To throw is Stroud. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm. So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And that is incomplete. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend now. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. Oh, looked like he moved at a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return.
On the jump. 60 by 60 by 60.
They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. And a nice job, able to dance away and get forward for a pickup of a half dozen.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 4. They'll run once more, and it's Pollard again. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Brings up 3rd down and 6.
They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down.
Come on. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
To throw is Ward. This one intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Fairbairn to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Texans back within 7. It's 24-17. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. He'll start at the 4. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
23-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Ward. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
At the 23-yard
They got there in a hurry, didn't day, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. 17 yards, the gain there. That's good for a Titan first down. Now it's Ward. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
And he's going to have the first down yard. Across the 50 to the 48. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Again, it's Pollard. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Jalen Petrie up to make the tackle.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Here's Ward. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their second as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. Second and inches. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight, and it gives the team a first down. To the air again, Ward. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, here's Ward. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley. And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line. Stroud to throw here on first down. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it, and that's going to bring an end to this first half. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This taken at the 5. Now a hit, and he lost the football. But this is taken in by a teammate. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Up, brings it in left side. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Here we go.
On the handoff, running left, it's Mixon. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
They'll try and run for this with Mixon. And he's across midfield, and more importantly, he's got the first down at the 49-yard line.
You know, how often do we see, Mike, in these third and short situations, there's so many bodies up near the line of scrimmage, and this back has his head down, hitting it so hard that sometimes he runs into that line, and sometimes he can come out that backside.
Rolling right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
On the quick, right? Hey, team, what's up?
From the gun, here's Stroud. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down. The Texans set to punt this one away. And he overhits that just a bit. But it's beyond the goal line, and that is a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Play action. Ward. Off balance throw. It's complete. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. It's a gain of 16. And very quickly, a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Running here, it's Pollard. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for. Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan in the toss. Healthy game, and they pick up the first down.
Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
From the 46. Here's second and 8.
Let's go now. Bronco in. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Out of the gun, Ward. There's Okonkwo open left side. And they'll take this down inside the 35. His second catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Ready. 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle. Ready, right?
Throwing is Ward. That is going to be caught by the rookie wideout. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down. On the give, it's Smith. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
4 yards. That's good for a Titans first down. First down and goal to go.
So the challenge is not successful, and that will cost them the first of their 3 timeouts for the half. Spears, and he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
One more time with Spears. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped him for no gain at the 4.
The play lost a yard. It's
Now Ward on 3rd and goal. It is brought in the end zone. Jim DK. Touchdown, Tennessee. Point after try forthcoming.
kicker on for the point after.
His kick is good. And the Titans will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
31. Texans 17.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. On 1st down, they'll start with Mixon. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. The linebacker, Cody Barton, in on the tackle.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Under. Where's the high?
On 2nd down, Stroud. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Third and a yard.
19 Texans. Oh, ready? 18. Okay.
Higgins sent in motion. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. This is caught. He got the connection to Collins.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up 1st down.
This one, downfield, taken in by Higgins. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 31 yards. The give to Mixon from out of the pistol. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. This one complete to Higgins. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
I think if that rush would have failed, Mike, I think they would have had an interesting decision to make come 4th down, but that's all out the window now. Nice pickup, sets up 1st and goal.
Cup in motion. They'll run here with Mixon. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Here now, second down and goal.
All right.
Mixon trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
I typically like to see the play-action pass on the early downs, Mike. Now they find themselves on third down. The defense is more prepared for the pass. They get stopped twice with the run. Do they go back to it a third time and take their chances?
Throwing here on third and goal. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Jeffrey Simmons working his way in to register his first sack of the new season.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
Cup in motion.
Nike Texas. Hey, uno.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And a nice job there on that return. Gives them breathing room up past the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Guys, go.
They'll start this drive on the ground with Spears.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
Ready.
A handoff as they try to run it here. Up the sideline to the 40. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. 17 yards on that play. First down for Tennessee.
Come on. Hey. Like it.
Throwing, Ward. They'll try to set up the screen here. And they will finally run him down. A huge play there on the screen pass. 32 yards.
Ready.
Here's first and 10.
Let's go now.
Straight ahead, it's Spears. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face second down and 7.
Here we go. Ready.
Shotgun snap for Wolf. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. And the Texans will take over here at their own 12.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. A run here with Mixon.
This back's been having his way all night long, Mike. Just a lot of room to operate. Great job by the offensive line all night long, but in this case, defense does their job. They're able to penetrate, get in the backfield, and take them down for a loss.
Here's second down. Throwing is Stroud. Exiting the pocket right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Stroud to throw here on first and 10. Pass is completed to Cup. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up second and 7.
Mikey Jackson.
At the 50-yard line.
Cup in motion. Throwing on second down. Stroud. Open man. Downfield. It's Nico Collins. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Swap. Another swap. Hey, uno more. Under.
They'll drop to throw. Backs to the sideline. It is intercepted, but I don't think he was able to stay in bounds. And indeed, the officials concur. It is incomplete. Very nearly a turnover.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their second, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Look the hot. Here we go. 118. Let's hit. 11.
To throw is Stroud. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
What about this crowd getting even louder before 3rd and 10?
South. 18. Let's hit.
Stroud going to set up the throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
So here it is, 4th down and 10.
Here we go. Mikey Jackson. 118. White Tony. Hey,
Stroud. He'll let this go towards the end zone. And the Titans are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. That pickup good for 29 yards.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee. Second and 11.
Cavity lying.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win here for the Titans. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1.